half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Now Garland. After Wendell Carter missed from long range, Mitchell finds Garland. A floater. No good that time. And it's the Magic's ball. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We discussed Evan Mobley and how we wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now, Bain. Following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Wagner from long range. Cleveland with the ball. And for such a young team, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Here's Hunter. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Hunter's got the game going here with the first basket for the Cavs. Suggs against Garland. And that one's good. Suggs.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Here's Mobley. Off target from three-point range. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Carter sets the pick for Bain. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And that drive gives Banchero all the momentum he needs. And, boy, he turns it into an explosive finish.
Here's Garland following the bucket by Orlando. Here's Mobley, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, it's been a remarkable comeback story for Lonzo Ball. He became the first player ever to undergo cartilage replacement surgery on his left knee. Now, with a role on a winning team in Cleveland, this is a great situation for a player whose IQ for the game is as good as ever.
A cagey veteran. Okay, thank you, Shams. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Payne for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. A floater, and Mitchell with the layup.
And bursting through inside, so difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
They double him with Mitchell. Suggs kicks to Banchero. And here we go. Fast break. Mobley's got it. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Mobley. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Now, here's Suggs. Darius Garland missing his last shot. Suggs finds Carter. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Wagner from long range. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers leading. Mitchell outside. 20 seconds left to play here in the first. Yep, that one goes in there. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game.
It's so tricky there with the floater. Mitchell aware of when he should try his luck shooting that shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead, up by 4. And Wilt. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Thomas Bryant is out there with Wade. Then it's Ball. Then it's Sam Merrill. And it's Strus in at the small forward.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here is Howard. And there's the drive. Pass to Bitadze. Shot clock at 6. Bitadze setting a screen for Jones. And Bitadze throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he nails the third. And one thing we love about the NBA, Clark, the different styles the teams play with. So how important is pace?
I think it's critically important, Kevin, because the game is meant to be played at a fast pace. 24-second shot clock, 8 seconds to get the ball across the half-court line. And some teams really step on the gas pedal and try to play extremely fast. Others want to massage the pace. So I like the fact that there are different approaches to pace for the teams in the NBA.
Howard, the pass to Bitadze. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
You know, he's going to hear from his teammates after that one. I'm not sure what happened on that play.
Merrill, and another miss by Cleveland. The Magic trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jones, no one around him. Hits the three-point bomb. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team. Guys."
A young, exciting team. Allie, we thank you very much.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Howard kicks to Isaac. Back to Howard. Pass to Bitadze. Latrey. The shot misses. The Cavaliers leading by 5. In this Magic team, Greg, Kings attack on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Bucket is good. Bryant's got the lead up to 7 now for Cleveland.
One of the most impressive things about Ball is his awareness. He's got great court awareness and is a terrific distributor.
To the middle, and he banks in the layup.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Here's Merrill. De Silva with the rebound. The Magic have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Inside. And Bitadze throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now, here's Strus. Tee right on him.
Excellent effort that time, not only to defend the shot, but to secure the rebound as well. That's good two-way work.
No one near Isaac as he lets it go. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Merrill passes the ball. Floats one. And the layup is up and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
And Ball has so much confidence on this floater in addition to a nice touch with it. So that makes it really hard to deal with.
And that one goes out of bounds. They say last touched by Ball. 12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Jones, the pass to Isaac, with 4 seconds on the clock.
And look at his man just go flying by him after the shot fake.
And it might be humiliating for the defender, but it feels oh so good on the other side. My goodness.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he was really in a good flow that time. Saw the opening, let the play evolve a bit, and then boom, boom.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Back right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Cleveland leading by 6. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bain. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's us out there for Orlando.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Wagner outside. Off target with his 3.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Misses the target. That drops him to 40% now. 4 of 10. Carter finds Banchero. Outside, Suggs. Banchero, a screen on Hunter. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
You know, on the drive, Suggs can be a bit unpredictable, which keeps him, I think, a step ahead of the defense. You don't want him knowing exactly what you're going to do.
Here's the teardrop. And Mitchell with the nice bucket inside. Mitchell's got 11.
That's the finesse part of his game right there. Lofting in that little teardrop.
Suggs against Garland. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Nice open look, but it's no good. Cleveland leading by 8. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. To the paint. The shot, no good. Good D by Mobley. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. The Magic have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Kicks it out to Garland. Good on the triple. Garland's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Over in the corner, Banchero. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Mitchell passes to Mobley. Beyond the arc. It's stolen by Banchero. It's Suggs with the drive. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
Yeah, unfortunate injury aside, Jalen Suggs-Clark has really come into his own now.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, hitting his stride in a major way. I mean, he seems to have really figured the game out, how to utilize his gifts and tools. He was always a great defender. Offensively, I think, is where his game is taking the biggest jump.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Well, Desmond Bain, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Kevin, back to you.
A lot for sure in his bag. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
And, you know, when Allen gets this positioning, the defense is in trouble, which in turn forces them to commit the foul.
And Allen drops them both. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. On the wing, Bain. Back to Suggs. Stolen by Garland. For three, Mitchell. And another miss by Cleveland. The Magic trail by 7. Carter kicks to Bain. Out to Carter. It's stolen by Allen. Mitchell against Bain. Mitchell dishes to Mobley. Outside Garland. Teardrop shot. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Caro, it's good on the putback.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Got it up. He knocks it down, but wait a minute.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Cavaliers lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for Cleveland, the highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And it's Suggs missing. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Suggs against Garland. Hunter finds Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The offensive rebound. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Tell you what, off the drive, Suggs vertical, really something to behold. Good luck trying to stop this guy when he comes at you like that.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Bain looking around. There's 3 pointers off the mark.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Mitchell gets it inside.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now, my goodness.
Here's Bain. Now Wagner. And Kiro. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Hunter can't tie it up as that one goes astray. Magic have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Cavaliers trailing. Mitchell with it. Outside Mobley. 2 minutes. Now Mitchell to take the lead. And Carroll vacuums it in. Payne against Mitchell. Ben Carroll. Oh, the slam dunk.
No shame or fear in this young fella. And Carroll going to take on any big shot. Love seeing that from him.
Cleared away by Suggs.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Baines, one-handed.
And don't sleep on Baines' ability to go right to the rack. That'll happen more often than not.
Mitchell. Jumper is off.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Pulls the trigger. The shot misses.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive play.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else.
Yep, that goes down.
And it's just competing. And, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Carter sets the pick for Payne. And hit the three. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 10-point game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell fires. And just miss after miss right now. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one.
2K Sports. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Now, New York starting five. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the one. Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
B.A., I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real.
6 to shoot, and stolen by Banchero. Kicks it out to Wagner. Suggs outside. This one for three. Towns with a rebound. Hard against Banchero for three. Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Pass to Bain. 4-3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. It's Bridges on the wing. Brunson finds Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Here's Bain. Orlando again missing. Anunoby with it. Wagner picks him up. Brunson passes to Hart. Anunoby a screen on Banchero. Hart can't hit. Orlando has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. It's Suggs with a drive. Bridges against Banchero. Now here's Suggs. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 3. That doesn't go either for Bain.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked Coach about Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness as well as his leadership. His teammates rally behind him, and that's why we've got to bring that same kind of intensity to guarding him tonight. Containing Brunson won't be easy, but let's see if they're up for it. Brian, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Now here's Hart. Here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Banchero. The three from Bain. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Brunson passes to Hart. And again, the Knicks missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Suggs outside. Drives to the hoop. Fires from deep. And it's Desmond Bain with the 3. Bain's got 6.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bain something in rhythm.
Outside Hart. The kick out to Brunson. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Here's Towns. Guarded by Banchero. Hart with a screen on Banchero. The shot by Towns. No good. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Magic. From deep, Bain. Bain with another miss. Bridges, left side. Outside Brunson. With the drive. Hart passes to Brunson. And a miss there on the triple. The Magic shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Wagner with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Bain with another miss. Towns against Banchero. Now Brunson kicks it out to Anunoby to get back on track. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's all tied in Orlando. Stay with us now. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
So here are the five for New York as they start the second. Gershon Yabusele out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Daje in at the three. Here's De Silva. Stripped away. Clarkson with the ball, working on Jones. No problems knocking that one down. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Here's Howard, following the bucket by the Knicks. The ball's knocked loose. Back to Isaac. Jones from outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Pass to Kolek. Outside Robinson. There's the three. It's hauled in by Isaac.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's De Silva. From the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
B.A., he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim.
Here's Jones after New York picked up the three with their last shot. Picked by Isaac, looking to end the run, and Jones good for three.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Yabusele, look that.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it. Back over to you.
A new school approach. Thank you, Allie. Here's Kolek. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of basketball. Fires for three. And Jones, good for three. Jones has got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
And it's Orlando on the break. Here's De Silva. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Pass to Daje. Clarkson for three. Gets the three to fall. Clarkson's got himself on the board with a three there.
That is how you respond to 1-3 on one end. Clarkson with a tray of his own. Go ahead, Jordan.
New York leading by 5. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Daje. And here's Yabusele. The three is up. And the Knicks, another three.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's De Silva. The three is up. And it's New York with a rebound. Clarkson outside. Pass to Yabusele. Kicks it out to Clarkson. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we've reached halftime in this one. New York out in front. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Magic trail by 8. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. The Knicks shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. All right, Doris, for the Knicks, would you run a two-man with Brunson and Cat or stagger their minutes?
BA, I think the answer is you do both, obviously. But if you stagger it, it's because of what they're not doing on the defensive end. Teams will target Brunson and Cat because they are not elite defensive players. But at the same time, they are both elite offensive players. And there will be moments, particularly late game, where you want your best players on the floor. So the answer is both.
Now here's Brunson. Hart from long range. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Hart's got his first 3 points of the game. His first shot attempt. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Outside Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
You can see the work Jalen Brunson has put into his game. Boy, the three-point stroke has really come a long way.
The three from Suggs. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 9 rebounds now. Back to Hart. Out to Bridges. Outside Anunoby. Clock at 6. Pulls it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got 4 rebounds in the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And it's Wagner missing. Knicks leading by 14. To the inside. It's Hart on the wing. Here's the 3. And it's Bane with the rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Wagner looking it over. Takes a 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Anunoby finds Brunson. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 6 here in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And it's Wagner missing.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
The three-pointer off the mark. Magic trail by 17. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
From deep, Bane. Orlando again missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Orlando. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter. Bane with another miss.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Bridges passes to Brunson. And here's Anunoby. And again, the Knicks missing. And it's Wagner off the drive. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Wagner's got his first points of the night.
Let's remember, at 6'10", Franz Wagner is a tough cover, especially when he's going off the triple drive.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. Wagner for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns is outside Brunson. No good with the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Carter finds Bane. Over Towns. Bane, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Hart from long range. It's hauled in by the Magic. Corner shot. And that's not going to go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. New York leading by 18. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And it's the Magic with the ball after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Suggs, the pass to Bane. For 3, and it's Suggs with the 3. Suggs has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Hart, back to Brunson. There's the triple, sinks it from distance. And the Knicks lead by 21.
Though there's a calmness to Jalen Brunson, there's also a competitive fire. And boy, from range, look out.
Pure from 3-point range.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Suggs with it. Towns covering. Suggs, the pass to Bane. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Knicks leading by 18. Back to Bridges. New York working the ball around now. He's got a clear path. Wagner for 3. Hart pulls it in.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his 3-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the 3-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Bane. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Yeah, really, Bane is more of an inside or outside guy. He has to adjust for the mid-range.
Brunson finds Hart, launches it. Towns. Back to Hart, and here's Brunson. He's covered by Suggs. Outside Bane. Launches a 3. Cash from downtown.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Shot's good by Hart.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Now here's Anunoby. The kick out to Brunson. Jacks up a 3, and the Knicks another 3.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
Suggs, the pass to Bane. Takes the 3. Drops in the 3. Bane's got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Hart can't hit. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Magic. 19-point game. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Orlando has gotten 4 of 7 3-pointers to fall in the fourth.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Knicks.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Jalen Brunson.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Outside Bane, fires the 3, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And New York has possession. 22 was their biggest lead. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Anunoby gets it to go.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
On the wing, Bane, stolen by Bridges. Here's Brunson outside. Misses the shot. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
now two major star-studded teams ready to battle.
On paper, it's a very exciting matchup, and knowing these guys are ready to exceed all expectations, we could be in for a real show here tonight.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Josh Hart out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. Bridges finds Towns. Anunoby has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Cleveland. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Back over to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Now, here's Mobley. No good with the wing jumper. When you think about what makes Evan Mobley such a special talent, Richard, what comes to mind for you?
Well, his defense is already outstanding for a player of his age, and so seeing him add another Defensive Player of the Year award in years to come, that's what he needs to do. He needs to continue to be an anchor.
Now, here's Brunson. After the miss from Evan Mobley. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Mitchell with it. Hart covering. Garland kicks to Mobley. Clock at 6. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Knicks with the rebound. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Towns. Hart, wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Hart's got a couple of threes now in the first for New York. Here's Mitchell. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
The floater's an important shot for Mitchell, and he's got it down. He can alter his release any way he needs to.
Wasted no time on that one.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
A nice shot by Mobley.
Mobley to the hole, just easy off that drive.
The Knicks leading by 5. The kick out to Anunoby. Another 3 for New York.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Lets it go from deep. Mobley with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. RJ, last season, as we know, the Cavs got hit with the injury bug at the worst possible time, right in the playoffs.
Yeah, the worst time possible. Their key players all had injury concerns as the season wore on, but sometimes you just got to play through it in the playoffs.
Three-pointer, and it's Brunson missing. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland, trailing here by 8. Here's the floater. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
He loves to show he's in control out there. And with that move, you can see how much control Mitchell has.
Here's Hart. Traps in the tray. Hart's got 9.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Brunson the pass to Hart. They get it back. Brunson kicks to Towns. Out to Bridges. Anunoby outside. Right wing. Bridges outside. New York needs to get off a shot. From deep, Brunson. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 9. For 3, Mitchell gets the three-pointer to fall. 10 points for him.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
Towns kicks to Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
3 points.
Just 3 on the clock, and Cleveland again with the bucket. And so it's New York heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. You've got Josh Hart. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And so it's New York with it, following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Guys?
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And Merrill has it in the corner. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Here's Dadier. Hands it from downtown. Dadier's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for New York.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Ball with the bucket.
And he wasted no time getting those points back. Great response from Ball.
Richard, for a guy who's had tons of hype around him, and despite the injuries, Lonzo Ball has had a nice career in the NBA.
Yes, it hasn't gone exactly the way Lonzo wanted because of injury. But like you said, with all that noise back when he was in high school, I think he's done a very good job just being himself.
Here's Merrill. And it's off from 3-point range. The Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Yabusele. Outside Robinson. Here's Kolek. Clarkson outside. 6 on the shot clock. New York moving the ball around. Yabusele can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And even 3-on-3 break. The 3 ball connects from 3-point range. Dadier's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
And Bryant gets it to go on the assist by Ball.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Here's Kolek. Pass to Yabusele. Clarkson for 3. And again, it's a New York 3.
As a shooter, Clarkson can be so efficient. He gets the ball and goes right into his shot. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Kolek. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 14. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
And Dean Wade gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense is right there. 6 to shoot, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And it's Wade in the corner. back to ball. Colette grabs the miss.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Yabusele. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Clarkson. From past the arc. Drills it from outside. Clarkson's got 9.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's New York out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
All out there with Sam Merrill. Then it's Max Strus. Then there's Wade. And it's Bryant in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
And here's Strus for 3. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Hart. Off target from 3-point range. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's ready to talk things through with them. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And here's Brunson outside. And he's good on the 3 ball. Brunson's got 6 points.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
And it's good, 2 points.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Bridges misses.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Hunter, the pass to Mitchell. No good from outside. New York leading by 21. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Back to you guys.
Playing physical for sure. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Brunson, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Towns kicks to Bridges. New York moving it around. A 3-pointer is right on target. 9 points in the game so far.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Back to Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. An easy 2 points on the layup. Hunter's got his first points in this one. And Craig, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
And you got to be right up on Mitchell or else he will punish you right off the catch.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He was just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Back to Hart. Bridges outside. This one for three. New York, no good that time either. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Pass to Hunter. It's up a three. Stolen by Anunoby. Towns with it. Garland picks him up. Brunson with a clean look. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And the all-around game of Town can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
Now, Anunoby. After the missed three from Evan Mobley. And it's Brunson missing. 29 seconds left to play here in the third. Mitchell left side. Towns with the steal. Bridges for three. The putback. Hart the pass to Bridges. And Hart has it in the corner. That three off the mark. It's tipped and stolen by Hart. They get a hand on it. And so it's New York riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've got a... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Knicks, we've got Jalen Brunson. Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. The Knicks leading by 23. Hart outside. The kick out to Anunoby. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers shooting at 36% in the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And it's Mitchell missing. New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Brunson finds Anunoby. Brunson against Garland. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Doesn't go for him.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
Out to Brunson. New York, no good that time either.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And stolen by Mobley. Hunter with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Right side, Garland. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth.
Good footwork, good awareness, nice defense from Bridges.
No good on the quick three. Here's the three. Hart, no good. The Cavaliers have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Garland's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Cavs. Pass to Kolek. Yabusele, the screen, fires the three. Clarkson kicks to Robinson, and Yabusele wide open, and he shoots. Sinks the triple. Yabusele's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For three, Mitchell, and Dadier pulls it down. Dadier's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Robinson. New York moving the ball around. Here's Kolek, guarded by Garland. Back to Robinson. Here's Dadier. Off target from outside. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Back to Garland. No good with the triple. New York leading by 23. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Back to Yabusele. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Ball from long range. The Knicks pull it in. Gadier's got 5 rebounds tonight. They double him with Bryant.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Josh Hart.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Out to Clarkson. And the Knicks miss again. And here are the Cavaliers. They've played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. Now the Knicks with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Now Robinson. Yabusele. Trying again. Now Clarkson. Here's Robinson. Fires from 18. Wade rips down the rebound. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer.
guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
I'll look at Orlando's opening lineup. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. Now here's Bain. Carter, a screen on Mitchell. From deep, Bain. Good work defensively by Mitchell.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Rebounded by Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Picked by Carter. Oh, he tries a three. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Here's Banchero. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Carter with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. Banchero passes to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. Suggs against Ball. Suggs, no good.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little bit.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Orlando's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy has hops.
Pass to Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. Oh, nice D from Carter.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
To the wing, right side. And Carroll with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Cavaliers with the rebound. To the middle. And stolen by Suggs. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that." Brian, back over to you.
They've got their fans fired up. All right, thank you, Allie.
Banchero shows off his strength and his quickness on that finish.
Mobley passes to Allen. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's stolen by Hunter. Ball right side. Wagner against Hunter. Up and in on the layup.
A big man that dishes. Something Mobley does very well.
Wagner for three. Drains the triple. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Ball passes to Mobley. Outside Mitchell. The floater. And it's Bain with the rebound. The Magic have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Carter, a screen on Mitchell. Bain with it, picked up by Allen. Bain, the pass to Carter. Shot clock at 6. To the left wing. Open shot, Banchero. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
That one drops for him. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Up top, Suggs. Here's Banchero. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Paolo Banchero getting it. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Magic.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Jonathan Isaac. He's out there with Goga Bitadze, and it's De Silva in at the 3, the small forward. And this young Magic team plays a stifling brand of defense, Dan.
Yeah, the best we've seen in Orlando since the Hall of Famer Dwight Howard patrolled the paint. That team also had great coaching.
Yes, it's good.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Pass to Richardson. Orlando moving the ball around. No good on the triple. Cavaliers trail by 4. Left side, Porter. Here's Wade. Three-pointer. Porter's shot is off. The Magic have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to De Silva. Now here's Jones. Misses the 3. Here's Tyson. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates. Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
And when you're trying to slow down a great scorer, there are those shots you've just got to live with, Stan.
Well, look, B.A., you can't take away everything, particularly from the great players. I think when you're game planning, what you have to decide is just that. What can you live with and what do you want to take away? And you try to just make those great players a little bit less efficient. You're not going to shut them down, but maybe you can make them a little bit less efficient.
Here's Isaac, and the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
Merrill. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Magic leading by 5. On the wing, Richardson. Isaac with a screen on Porter. Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Wade. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Richardson. Lets the 3 fly, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. And we've got a line change for Cleveland. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Outside Jones. From deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Grant?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
So it's Orlando now. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. De Silva, no good. On the wing, Mitchell. Up and over Richardson. Mitchell misses.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Orlando again missing. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mobley outside. It's stolen by Isaac. Jones in the post. Covered by Mobley. That's good from Jones. And the assist by Isaac.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Stolen by Mobley. The finish! Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow! And so it's Orlando, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back after this word.
And get ready for the fans at Court Shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
It's Hunter and Mobley teaming up and forward. Donovan Mitchell out there with ball. And it's Allen in at the center position, locking down the middle. And that's the group for Kenny Atkinson as we begin the second half. Now here's Bain. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. Allen brings a double team. Just 3 to shoot. And it's slammed in by Carter.
I like the way Carter Jr. plays. He gives you the size, and he gives you the toughness.
Mobley, no good. Magic leading by 10. And while they've continued to progress into an elite defense, the Magic knew they had to improve offensively.
And balancing a roster is tricky, B.A. You don't want to lose that defensive identity, but you got to give up something to get something back.
And Cleveland has possession. Following the 3-point basket by Orlando. The 3 from Mitchell. The shot, no good.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Kicks it out to Wagner. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Well, Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Back to you.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's Bain. No points yet. On the wing, Bain puts up a 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3 from Mitchell. It's rebounded by Banchero.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Let's go with a 3.
And it's all about length for Mobley on defense. He can trap you with those long arms.
Shoots it from the corner. Stolen by Bain. All alone on the break. From behind the arc. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Hunter on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Mitchell against Wagner. Mitchell, good. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game. Orlando leading by 12. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
Here's Mitchell after the basket by Orlando. That 3's off the mark. Suggs surveys the D. Bain against Mitchell. Bain, the pass to Carter. Now Suggs. From deep, Bain. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Allen on the wing. Ball outside. The kick to Hunter. Fires the three. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Orlando leading by 14. Wagner left side. Here's Suggs. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside. Right in the heart of it, Mitchell.
He's such a strong guy. Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed 6'1" height.
Pass to Wagner. Here's Banchero. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Mitchell.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
Cavaliers trail by 15. Here's Mitchell. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. 4th quarter on the court for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt, and it's Carter in at the center position. Well, Cleveland's shooting right at 35%, not getting what they want out there. Hunter passes to Mobley. Cleveland working the ball around now. No good on the 3. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. 3-pointer off the mark. Cavaliers trail by 13. From deep, Mitchell. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Banchero. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Well, you can't play better defense than that. Patrolling that mid-range area.
Offensive rebound. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Pass to Mitchell, just 5 on the clock. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
Now here's Mitchell. Again, the miss by Mitchell. Carter with it. Guarded now by Ball. Now Carter fires it from 14. Suggs, left side. Now Carter. Bane! It's good from beyond the arc.
Yeah, Bane is dangerous from three-point land. The defense has to chase him off that line.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Banchero. Let's loose for 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
The first one falls.
Wendell Carter Jr. First team.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Orlando leading by 12. Wagner fires. And the 3 misses. Cleveland has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th.
Yeah, when you're facing Mobley, you cannot let him get that ball down low.
Second team.
Free throw good. Mobley.
Line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots. Evan Mobley.
And both free throws good for Mobley. Orlando has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth.
2 minutes.
Wagner up top. Hunter covering. Payne outside. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here's Mobley. The bucket is good!
Imposing inside. Mobley is just too much.
It's stolen by Hunter. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Mitchell buries it from outside.
And when you need a bucket, look to a guy like Mitchell. He's so effective on the floor at finding his scoring opportunities.
Now here's Suggs. Mobley with the block. And it's turned out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll have some free throws coming up here. And the second of 2 is good. And that increases the lead to 6.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
Orlando with the ball. After the basket by Cleveland. Outside Banchero. Puts up the tray. Allen rips down the board. The Cavaliers have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Mobley connects!
There's absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now here's Payne. Suggs outside. Banchero with a screen on ball. Outside Banchero from deep. The three is in.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Count it.
Big Jared Allen outshining the bright lights.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
Mitchell outside. Now Mobley to tie it up. Can't get the 3. He launches. Up again. And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. So it's Orlando picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. The guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bain. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. And it's Carter in at the center. Now here's Brunson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Anunoby against Wagner. Suggs in the corner. Wagner outside. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. And it's Suggs missing. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's a three-point game.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And here is Suggs. After OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Hart with the screen for Brunson. The kick out to Towns. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Wagner missing.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Out to Brunson. Here's Hart. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here is Carter. Driving in. Outside, Suggs. Shoots over Towns. Can't nail the jumper. New York's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Anunoby against Carter. From the arc. Hart, no good.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Guys?
Allie, thank you so much.
Well, you love seeing that from Hart. Great exuberance and enthusiasm out there on the court.
Wagner wide open. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Brunson outside. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. In a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks, but GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now, here's Bridges. Jalen Suggs unable to get his last shot to go. Hart, no good. Wagner passes to Suggs. A three-pointer, no good. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. Hart outside, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby.
Total mix-up right there. They need to get on the same page and fast.
26 seconds left in the first quarter. It's Suggs with the drive. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Drills the three-pointer. Banchero's got 6.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Brunson with a clean look, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us
and we're coming right back at it.
Holy Clark, it went in! Count it!
Yeah!
Ringing the bell.
Desmond Bain getting it done for Orlando. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the match.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Goga Batadze. Howard is out there with Tyus Jones. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's De Silva in at the 3 slot. New York's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher, rolling out of picks for the lob.
New York's gone 1 or 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. New York moving it around. Here's Golick. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Batadze is screen on Clarkson. A nice shot by Howard.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. They get it back. Shoots the 3. Pass to De Silva. Screen by Batadze. Takes a 3. De Silva, no good. The Knicks have gone 2 or 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Golick, the 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Isaac's got his 4th rebound in this one. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Guys, back over to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Isaac with a screen for Jones. Isaac outside. Pass to De Silva. Now here is Howard. He's covered by Clarkson. And now the Knicks on the break. A steal. Over in the corner, Isaac. Now here is Howard. Isaac a screen on Robinson. Knocked loose. The Knicks leading by 3. Orlando's front office, Clark, has made it clear they're turning the page on their rebuild, entering the win now phase.
And the reason they're able to make that shift, Kevin, is because they drafted 2 franchise cornerstones. Banchero and Wagner develop quickly and have a lot of runway in front of them.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And a wide open look for Howard. Hits the 3-point bomb. Howard's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
New York, no good that time either. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Lets it go from deep. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Isaac. Howard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Robinson finds Yabusele. Here's Dadier. From downtown, they get the rebound. Pass to Golick. Out left to the wing. And another shot. Rebound by the Magic.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside Howard. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Magic lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Desmond Bane really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Bridges kicks to Hart. It's tipped. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. And here is Hart. New York moving it around. Bridges misses. Orlando leading by 6. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
Hart kicks to Bridges. Back to Hart. Pass to Towns. 4 on the shot clock. New York, no good that time either.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And it's the Magic with the ball. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Shot clock at 6. Payne for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bridges with it, and it's Carter picking him up. From deep, Brunson knocks down the 3 ball. Brunson's got 6.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
A kick out to Bane. Back to Suggs. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Suggs has got the lead back up to 6 now for the Magic. Out to Bridges. Brunson outside. Hart with the screen for Brunson. The kick out to Anunoby. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Here he goes. And a wide open look for Payne. And again, it's the Magic from deep. Well, you know, Clark, anticipation is key in this NBA game. So often it seems the great ones can see a play ahead.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. It's one of the things I look for in players. How do they see the floor? Do they make passes based on anticipation versus reaction? It's almost like somebody playing checkers and another guy playing chess. The very best players seem to be chess players.
Bridges with the board. Knicks trail by 6. And it's Hart penetrating. Here's the 3. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Payne for 3. Again, the miss by Bane. Bridges kicks to Hart. Back to Bridges. Hart outside. Anunoby finds Hart. Out to Bridges. Here's Anunoby. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Banchero with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Suggs in the corner. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. Banchero outside. This one for 3. The shot, no good. Good D by Anunoby. There's the triple. Up again. To stop the drought. Drains the three-pointer. Anunoby's got 12 points in the game.
That's the advantage of playing inside out.
3/4 of play in a close game here. It's the Magic leading by 3. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Magic leading by 3. And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Tyus Jones. But Taze is out there with Isaac. Then there's Howard. And it's De Silva in at the 3, the small forward. Taze with it. Robinson picks him up. Jones, no luck.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Pass to Kolek. Now Yabusele can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's De Silva. And the 3 off target. And he drives in over to the left wing. Kolek, he nails it. And we're tied up.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical junction.
And so is Jones. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Howard kicks to Isaac. From beyond the arc. Another miss by Orlando. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Magic have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Right side, Jones. Pass to De Silva. Howard against Clarkson. Now here's Jones. He started closely. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To take the lead. Kolek, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Looking to get on the board here in the 4th still. Now Bataze. It's Isaac. 6 to shoot. With the drive. Now Bataze. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
New York ball.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. The Magic have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Here's Dadier. Here's Robinson. Clarkson outside. Now Yabusele. No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Ooh, it hurts. And Wagner drives in. Banchero. He drills the 3.
No shame or fear in this young fella. And Carroll going to take on any big shot. Love seeing that from him.
Oh, what a finish.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Green from outside.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Deflects the pass. Clarkson. Oh, the dunk.
Big bucket. Clarkson showing his mettle. That's one they needed.
Orlando's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Robinson against Suggs. Oh, one dunk after another. Woo!
So Suggs adding another big play to his resume. Incredible.
Here's Kolek. He's covered by Suggs, and he gets it to go.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now, here's Suggs. Guarded closely.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Not over yet.
That was Haley outside. To take the lead. Misses the three. Van Carroll looking around. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Van Carroll. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous
got some NBA action coming up for you. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. Mitchell and Hunter will be filling out the wings. And it's Garland in at the point. Doris, when you look at the Eastern Conference, these might be the two best teams.
Oh, there's no doubt. We could see these two teams battle for the right to come out of the East. I expect them to be on fire tonight.
And stolen by Brunson. And an Obi for three. The putback. Outside Hart. The three ball. Connects from downtown.
That's just Josh Hart getting to his spot, being shot ready. Nicely done.
From deep, Mitchell. It's rebounded by New York. Towns outside. Outside Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Mitchell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For three, Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
How about the range from Mikal Bridges? Not intimidated by the extra distance.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
A nice shot by Mitchell.
Boy, the floater game from Donovan Mitchell is effortless, folks.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Mobley finds Mitchell. Misses in close.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Keeps it alive. The three. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. It's stolen by Hart. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Well, Donovan Mitchell, a 3-level scorer, and fires away from deep with reckless abandon, folks.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Guys, back to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie. The three from Mitchell, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
A top 3 pick in a loaded 2021 draft. Evan Mobley continues to get better, as scouts predicted he would.
I don't think there is a ceiling on Evan Mobley, BA, because on the offensive end, as good as he is and as much progress as he's made, there's more to come. That belief in his three-point ability is only going to continue to grow with repetition. We know his work habits are exceptional. His off-the-bounce game will develop. His low-post game will develop. Like good night and good luck defense.
Now here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Hart pulls it in. Bridges outside. The three. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And it's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. 9-point game. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Mitchell. That one is off. Nice D from Bridges. Towns outside. Back to Bridges. Pass to Brunson. Now it's Hart. Checked by Mitchell. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. That shot off. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Knicks out in front. Up. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Mitchell Robinson is out there with Gershon Yabusele. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Daje in at the small forward position. That's the group for New York starting the second. Cavaliers trail by 9, and it seems like the East is wide open doors. How do the Cavs capitalize with a deep run?
Well, I think they can start with continuity. They have a quality young core when you think about Evan Mobley, when you think about Darius Garland, when you think about Jared Allen. So I'm not arguing for complacency by any stretch of the imagination, but I do think there's a strong case for running it back and giving a talented offensive team with a double big lineup another opportunity. I think they're good enough.
And here's Strus outside. Fires in the triple.
This guy is absolutely automatic. Strus's motion just so repetitive.
Pass to Daje. Here's Kolek. Gets an open look and hits it. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. From deep, Strus. And it's New York with a rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Kolek. For 3, Robinson. It's rebounded by Wade. From deep, Strus. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Cavaliers trail by 5. Back to Ball. Here's the floater. And the layup is up and in. Ball's got his first bucket in this one.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
Clarkson for 3. New York again can't hit. Cleveland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And here's Strus outside. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Strus has got 9.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Doris, if you want the definition of a solid NBA player, Max Strus fits the bill.
Absolutely, B.A., and there's a couple of reasons for that. First and foremost, his competitive toughness is on display nightly. The guy never gives up on a point. You can ask him to guard up a position because he's got physical strength. He's a fearless knockdown shooter, and if you give him any space from 3, he's going to catch his rhythm and have a big night.
Here's Ball, and he banks in the layup. Ball's got his second basket.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Here's Kolek. New York again can't hit. Now the Cavaliers with it. They've got a 13-2 run going. There's Ball with a 3, and it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Daje. 3-pointer. Out to the wing. Right wing. Clarkson for 3. And Bryant pulls it down. Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Ball outside. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line to shoot free throws. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line. Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Here's Wade. Still no points. Outside Strus. Back to Wade. Clock at 6. Here's Merrill. Off Off target from outside. And for the Knicks, they're shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. And Sam Merrill picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
16 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Kolek. Lets the three fly. Strus with a defensive effort. It's a tie game in New York. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Cavaliers, 25.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Kenny Atkinson's five. Sam Merrill out there with ball. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Then there's Dean Wade. And it's Strus in at the three.
Yeah, that's the big man lingering around the hoop. Jared Allen smartly gets the bucket on the follow.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Brian, back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
On the wing, Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 11 points.
Boy, if you let Donovan Mitchell get comfortable shooting the basketball, you're in for a tough night. That's an easy catch and shoot.
Out to Bridges. Pass to Hart. Left side Brunson. This one for three. No good that time. Garland with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers lead by 5. Baseline try. And Anunoby pulls it down.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. 3 on 3. Here's Mobley. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 7. Brunson against Garland. For 3, Bridges. Rejected by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
3-pointer, Bridges. Mobley grabs the board.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Brunson against Garland. Shot from the low post is good. And it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
Since entering the league, Doris, Evan Mobley has been a defensive stalwart.
B.A., Evan is the ultimate chess piece for a head coach. He's cross-positional, meaning he can basically guard 1 through 5. Elite at rim protection. If he gets cross-matched on a switch on the perimeter, he can get down in the stance and stay in front of a guard. What can he do on the defensive end? Tremendous work defensively from Towns. His teammates love to see him send that thing back.
Anunoby for 3. The rebound by Garland.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Towns. 3-pointer, Bridges. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 7 tonight. Mitchell, right in the heart of it. Mitchell.
This is exactly where Donovan Mitchell wants to be. This guy knows how to finish strong inside.
Puts up a 3. And Hart with a basket on the assist from Brunson. 9 points for Josh Hart.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Double team on Mobley. Cleveland working the ball around now. Garland, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Hart from long range. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stolen by Bridges. Hart passes to Brunson. Oh, Brunson nails it from deep.
See the work Jalen Brunson has put into his game. Boy, the three-point stroke has really come a long way.
New York trailing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Anunoby passes to Hart. To the wing on the left. Now here's Brunson. Back to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. For the lead. And again, New York with the triple.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Towns in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Mobley, sweet little floater.
Well, we call that a high percentage shot for Mr. Evan Mobley. He gets after it in there.
Brunson is doubled. Hart from long range. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Brunson against Garland. Outside Brunson. From outside, off the mark.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Mitchell with the ball. He's against Bridges. The touch by Mitchell.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
The Cavaliers leading. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Here's Bridges. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists in the game.
Great job by Bridges. Get out in front of the defense, get in transition.
Hard against Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell, bullseye from distance.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
Here's Anunoby. Now Brunson. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Anunoby fires with the tip. It's stolen by Garland.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
Oh, it doesn't go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Hart. And yes, sir. In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior. I'll tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
Here's Bridges. Now here's Anunoby. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
And we've got a timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And we've got a line change for Cleveland. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Using the glass to lay it in.
Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Outside ball. Merrill outside. Here's ball. Clock at 4. Strus. Jacks up a 3. Nope.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Oh, he goes to the glass with that one. Cleveland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
In transition, here comes Cleveland. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
This guy is not afraid to get physical. Thomas Bryant doing everything he can to fight to get the shot off.
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. New York has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Can't get it. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn. There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Clarkson. It falls!
Center stage with the game in the balance. Jordan Clarkson, no problem.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Strus. Here's Wade. He's covered by Yabusele. It's good!
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement, creating the good look.
And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. And this was an emotional win for